I thought for like a second that I was doing something wrong, and I was like, all right, I have a lot of enemies in the house, I think. And people just don't like when you're real. People don't like when you're straight up and don't. I say exactly what I think when I think it, and sometimes I probably should shut my mouth.
No, that's.
But
I'd rather be surrounded with people like yourself who don't try to be someone they're not. And that's why I don't care what happens. If I get sent home, if I go home, I can leave here with my head held up high and say that entire time I lived in that house, I was me.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have to try to put on some fake ass facade to impress 8 other people. I'm not going to do it. I don't do it in my everyday life. Why am I going to do it here? I know I can go home at the end of the day and be with my son and be a good mom and be me. I don't want people to watch me on this going, whoa, why were you acting like that?
Like, that's not you.
You don't act like that. And I'm not going to do that. I am me, and I'm proud of who I am. So if I get sent home, if I go home, I can go home with my head held high saying, you know what? I did what I thought was right, and I'm not changing who I am for anybody.
Everyone, Lydia Strong, I got to know Lydia, blah, blah, blah. They're just as much as at fault for not getting to know you and not getting to know me. If you come to us and ask us a question, like you said yesterday, I'll answer your question. I will be straight up with you. I want to get to know people.
I don't run into people's bedrooms and talk about myself. I just don't do that.
Me neither.
Because I don't need to prove myself. I've proved myself in these challenges that I kick ass, and
one of us is going home tonight, and it's probably me. It's probably me.
And that sucks.
Yeah, it does. I'm not gonna lie to you right now, and I don't want you to tell anyone. If you do, I'm sure you won't, but if I'm given an offer today, I'm taking it, because I care about people in this house, and I would care if you went home. No, you know what? I care about you in this house, and you don't deserve to go home. If I'm offered something and it makes her challenge harder, I'm sorry, I don't care. I'm taking it. But if I hear I'm not here for the money one more time,
it's bullshit.
Because you're turning down the money so that eventually you can probably get $500,000 or $1 million. Like that, you're here for the money.
I'm sorry, but I would love a little bit of money to better my situation. And everyone in here can say the exact same thing. No, we're not all here to get rich, but to go home with the money in your pocket would be nice, and no one can deny that. No one.
And I have a target on my back because I befriended someone that everyone was shunning. Okay, that makes sense. If you're alone and you have nobody in life, you should probably check yourself. You should probably check why no one wants to be around you, and no one wants to take care of you, and no one wants to love you. Break down your walls, open up. Don't walk into this house on day one and be a bitch to someone you don't even know. Open your heart.